Hey y'all, welcome back. Well guys, I am getting a very late start today because we have had no internet today. We got up and had no TV, no nothing, and come to find out we had a squirrel chew through our lines. So we are back up and running, and it is now almost 6 o'clock. So I'm just jumping on here real quick and getting something put together. And what that's going to be is I have this little mold here, and what it is it's a thinker mold, but it's a different kind of thinker mold. So we're going to pour black in the bottom, just right up to the edge of this globe, and then we're going to wait for that to cure. Then we're going to come back and we're going to fill the globe with something else. So I'm going to try very carefully to get this inside there. Spray some alcohol in there, squish it around a little bit, and we're going to try to pour it in there. I've already mixed it up. I am using the Resin black epoxy resin. I only mixed up 40 mLs because I don't think it's going to take that much. So let me see if I can get this in here without making a big mess. I know my hand's going to be in the way, but I need to hit that target. So I don't think it's going to take very much. Let me squish that around down there. Make sure it gets into all those places. And of course, I got it on there anyway. It's alright, I'll wipe it off. Just didn't want to make a mess. And I think I'm going to have to tip this in order to get into the one part of it, like that. Yeah, I think so. I'm trying not to get my head in here. Ugh. And of course it's going to just fly everywhere. All right. Okay. I'm going to have to do some cleanup here, obviously. This is a very squishy mold, so it should be fairly easy to clean up. I'm going to have to use some Q-tips, I think, to get that all cleaned up on the inside. And I think I'm going to have to probably take some out too. Could have probably gotten away with a little less. Jeez. I'm just putting some alcohol on a Q-tip Getting down in there. May have to use a pipette to get some of that out of there. This out of the way. Just a second, guys. Oh, it's right here in front of my face. Good grief. I'm gonna suck some of this out of here. And then I'll clean up around the edge. That's better. Okay. All right. We're going to let that cure, and then I will be back, and we will pour the next part. And I can even pour this when it gets a little tacky as well. So. All right, guys, we'll see you in a couple hours. Don't know if I'm going to get this video posted tonight, but I'm going to darn sure try. Might take some doing. I may have to incorporate my little resin curing machine over here, but cut my time in half, but I can do it. All right, guys, we'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Okay, guys, we are back, and as you can see, I've got all kinds of little goodies on my table. So to fill up our globe, I have got, move this out of the way, I have got 3 colors sitting here in front of me, and I had to mix them up because they've been sitting for a very long time. I bought these a long time ago from Temu, and they've just been sitting, so I had to mix them up. These are glow-in-the-dark pastes, and so as you can imagine, as long as they've been sitting, all of that powder settled to the bottom. So I had to mix them all up. Now, I do want to see, ooh, looky there. That's the green. That's the orange. And that's the blue. So we are going to mix, I mixed up 60 mLs of the casting resin by Let's Resin. And we're gonna mix some of this into each one of these. Oops, almost knocked that over. And I'm not sure how much we need because I've never used these before. I think we're going to need more than that. Definitely. Let me grab another stick here so I can use it to, and this is a paste, so it'd be like, you know, your pigment pastes or And you just mix them right in with your resin. And I'm gonna put my UV light on them to see how well they glow before I move on, because I want them to be pretty bright. That's pretty bright, but if I can get it just a little bit brighter. So about 3 little scoops, I think will do it. I'm sure you can probably tell where I'm going with this. I'm going to make sure it's mixed in there really well, just like any kind of a pigment paste. And yeah, I'm incorporating lots of little bubbles in there, but I'm going to let it sit for a few. And I guess if I have to put them in my vacuum chamber, I will. Look at that. Perfect. All right. So that's the green glow, and they do come in a 50-gram bottle. All right, let's go on to the orange. Let's see how much I need of it. You want to wipe your stick off before you stick it back in, so that way you don't contaminate your paste. I'm just going to go ahead and get another dip, because obviously I'm going to need the 3 probably. And it is gritty, just like any other glow-in-the-dark stuff. See what that one looks like. That's pretty bright. I think I'm going to add just a tad more. That looks better. Looks a little darker. That's better. Okay, that's the orange. Now we're going to do blue. Just go ahead and get my 3 in there right now, and then we'll add if we need to. And I think we're going to have to add more to this one too. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they have pink too. And I don't remember. Like I said, it's been a while. I got these a long time ago. I've just never used them. Ow, that's bright. I'm going to put just a tad bit more in, just so that they all have the same amount basically in them. I'm on a glow-in-the-dark kick for some reason. Now that I've used those UVs glow-in-the-dark, I'm on a glow-in-the-dark kick. But who doesn't love glow-in-the-dark, right? Alright. There's the blue. I think I might have... I don't know if I have any more over there or not. I think these are the only 3 I have, to be honest. Alright, let me spray off my hands here. I feel like they're all greedy. All right. I just sprayed alcohol in there. That's probably not a good idea, eh? Let that dissipate for a few. Clean up this mess. If you hear casino noise in the background, it's because Mr. Handpay is on TV. Whoops. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can kill a few of these bubbles. All right. Okay, you guys ready to see what we're going to do? We are going to dirty pour these in here and see how this turns out. Never dirty poured glow in the darks before. So this is new to me. I just hope I have enough to fill that. Guess if I don't, I'll be putting more, mixing up some more resin. All right, here we go, guys. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough. Just barely. Maybe if I empty out the cups, I'll have enough. But I don't think I'm gonna. Just barely. I'll have to mix up some more. Oh goodness. I told myself I was going to mix up 80, but then I looked at it and I thought, I'm not going to have enough, or I'm going to have too much. But let me see what I get when I empty out my cups here. Yes, I know, Sylvia. It's time for your churro. I actually have one in here, but the bowl is in the other room, sister. Almost. Hoping I'll have enough in the other two. Cross your fingers, guys. There's quite a bit in here. I think we're gonna make it. Oh, guys, look at that. Just enough. Just perfect. And there's still a little green left. Phew. That was close. I know, Sylvia, I agree. Just enough. But I can take a little bit of that and put it over here in these little flower molds. How's that? Maybe in these leaves. Whoa, Nellie. It's a little too much. I have to take some out of there. All right, guys, I'll be back when this is ready to come out of this mold. You don't need to see me pour this into these, but I will be back. I'll put this under my resin curing machine, and it cuts the time down tremendously, and I'll come back when this is ready to demold and we'll see how it turned out. Hopefully it doesn't turn all one color, but we'll see. All right, see you in a little while. Bye. Okay, everyone, welcome back. We are ready to get this out of here. See what this looks like. All right, so this is what it looks like. He is a thinker sitting on top of a ball, or a sphere, I guess you could say. So, curious to see what this looks like. Charged. This thing's full of bubbles, which is fine. I don't really care about that. It's because I stirred up that stuff so much. I should have probably put it in the vacuum chamber. Let me get it charged up here, and we'll turn off the lights and we'll see what it looks like. I should probably just put it under my my UV lamp. Okay, are we ready? I'll turn them off. Pretty cool, huh? My jars are even glowing over here. Just want to charge up the bottom. I didn't charge it up. I love glow in the dark stuff. It's so cool. Yeah, isn't that cool? So he is sitting on top of a sphere. It's a little rough around the edges, but that's pretty cool. I did him in black because I wanted a stark contrast from the sphere. Very cool. Something simple. I mean, it's nothing too dramatic, but I did need to do this ball, so, I mean, this mold. It's been sitting over here for a while. So I just decided to do it real quick since I was on a time crunch for today. Since I didn't have, I mean, this isn't what I planned on doing today, but it was quick. Just cleaning up this bottom. I'll put some UV resin on the bottom to even it out. This thing's hard to hold. He's still just a little tiny bendy, but he'll cure overnight. All right, guys, that's probably the simplest thing I've done in a very long time. So yeah, what do you guys think about my thinker? He's just a thinker. Just a simple thinker on top of a sphere. It's just thinking. Alright guys, that's my simple project for today. Let me know what you think in the comments, and hopefully the internet stays up and we don't have to worry about it. Doggone critters. And tomorrow we'll be back with something a bit bigger. Yeah, so hit that like button, leave me a comment, And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'd like for you to join my channel and check your notifications to see if they're on. And we'll see you on the next video, y'all. Have a great night. Bye. See you tomorrow.